Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Channel 35 City of Los Angeles. My name is Jenny J. We have Carla over here and Natalie who's on Zoom. And today we're going to be doing restorative yoga. Restorative yoga is the perfect class for anyone who's brand new to yoga, you're a beginner, and want a slower pace. Maybe you're healing an injury or you're just stressed out from the week and you just want to relax and rejuvenate. This is the class for you. So today we will need a mat and a few pieces of props around the house. So if you have a block, feel free to grab that, maybe a pillow, as well as a strap or a mini band like we're going to be using today, or just like a long sleeve shirt, just something that's going to assist you in your stretches. So let's go ahead and get started on our backs. Let's get nice and comfortable. And there are a couple of different ways that we can just settle into our mats. We can come into a Shavasana. So you can extend those legs nice and long, maybe take as much space as you want. Those hands can come out nice and wide. Palms are facing up. Or you can take a knock knees position. Maybe those feet are on the mat and you allow those knees to come in. It's a nice, easy relief on the low back. You can also place those hands on your low belly, or maybe place your right hand on top of your chest, your left hand on top of your stomach. And if they're not already, close those eyes and just breathe. Allow these next few minutes to slow down the breath. Become aware of the rise and fall of your chest. And so often we are chest breathers. We just breathe through half of our lungs, but can we expand our entire lungs? Can you find your inhale and your exhales coming from your low belly? Take a few moments now. This flow is designed to allow your nervous system to just calm down. Relax, enjoy. Allow your body to melt into the floor. Take a body scan from the crown of your head all the way to your shoulders, to your chest. Notice if there's any tension lingering. Can you send your breath there? Notice your rib cage, your hips, the tops of your thighs, your kneecaps, your shins, your ankles, and last but not least, the tips of your toes. Can you soften every area of your body? Now from here, let's just go into an easy hip opener. So we're going to take Supta Baddha Konasana, or butterfly stretch. You're going to bring those knees nice and wide, the soles of the feet touch, and allow those hips to just open and release. If you have two pillows or have two blocks, you're more than welcome to place them on the bottom of your thighs just to have a little bit more of an assistance or support in this exercise or in this pose. Feel free to place your hands on your low belly and just notice the rise and fall of your stomach. You can also start to cultivate what we call the Ujjayi breath. So we're creating this internal heat using our breath. So on your inhale, you're breathing through the nose. And on your exhale, keep those lips sealed as you find a subtle constriction in your throat, in the back of the throat. It should almost sound like the ocean waves. Now from here, let's slowly bring those knees in towards our chest. Give yourself a nice hug. You can place those hands just on top of the knees or the shins. And if it feels good, you can stay in stillness, or feel free to make some circles. Allow those knees to circle clockwise, maybe 3 to 4 times, and counterclockwise 3 to 4 times. Should feel a nice, easy stretch in that low back. And once you feel good, you can come back to center. Keep those knees exactly where they are. You're going to place your hands in a T position on the floor and allow those knees to fall over to the left as you gaze to the right. Now, if you need a little bit of assistance, you're more than welcome to grab that block and just place the block right where your knees would go. Your eyes can look over to the right side. Let's try to make sure that our right shoulder also stays planted on the ground. We want to prioritize alignment. So if you notice that your shoulder is starting to lift up, let's make sure that we grab that block and place it underneath the knees so that we can make sure that we're doing everything in proper alignment. Now from here, slowly bring those knees back up to center. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, allow those knees to fall over to the right as you gaze to the left. Again, we don't need our eyes here, so you can just close those eyes, just settle in, notice how your body feels. And if you notice that your mind starts to wander, can you come back to your breath? Can you come back to this present moment? Now from here, we're gonna go into, let's bring those knees back up to center. We're gonna go into a nice hamstring stretch. So let's grab our strap. And again, you can use a strap or a long sleeve shirt, whatever you have around the house. You're gonna place that strap around the ball of your right foot. Now you're gonna try your best to keep this kneecap nice and straight. We want to extend that left leg nice and long. That's why we have the strap to assist us. You can keep the left knee bent, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can extend that left leg nice and long. So do whatever feels good for you. Now, restorative yoga is all about relaxing into our poses. So we don't want to feel like we're fighting the pose. So if you ever notice that you're fighting, you're shaking, you stop breathing, you're going a little too hard. And so this is all about just settling into the pose and honoring where your body is today. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it takes time, it takes practice to increase our flexibility. All right, so we're gonna quickly grab your block because we're gonna use it for a hip opener. So let's grab that. Hopefully it's not too far away from you. Now you're gonna place it to the right side of your mat. And again, you're gonna come back into that hamstring stretch. You're gonna grab the strap with your right hand, extend the left leg nice and long if it's not already, and then open up that right foot all the way out to the side. If you can, let's place that shin or the ankle on top of whatever level is comfortable for you. So it can be the highest level, it can be all the way down towards the floor. Really work with your flexibility here. Now I'm gonna go on the highest level. And the reason why is because I wanna prevent this left hip from lifting off the mat. So if you're noticing that your left hip is lifting up like this, we wanna plant that left hip down. So even if that means grabbing 3 pillows, 4 pillows to bring your leg up here, that's okay too, okay? So settle in, feel that nice stretch in your inner thighs, and relax, breathe. Should feel nice and juicy and good. When you're ready, let's bring that right leg back up towards center, and let's place our pillows, our blocks on the other side. We're gonna really feel this in our IT band. So from here, your left hand is gonna grab that strap, your right hand comes to a T position on the floor, and allow that right foot to come all the way down. And this time, our hip can actually lift off the mat. That's okay. You're gonna feel a very deep stretch along the right side of your thigh. Carla, do you feel that? Yes. This is so good for runners or any type of athlete. We really want to stretch this IT band out. This is really what leads to a lot of injuries. If we're not stretching our IT band, our hips are tight, our hamstrings are tight, our quads are tight, and it just doesn't feel good. We feel stiff. So it's super important that we stretch it out. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Good. From here, let's bring that right foot back up to center, and let's release the strap. Beautiful job. Let's do all of that again on the other side. So you're gonna bring that strap around the ball of the foot, and you can hold the strap with both hands. You can keep this right knee bent on the floor, or if you decided to take a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can extend that left leg nice and long. And if this still doesn't feel easy for you, or you feel like you're struggling, bend that knee. Totally okay. You want to work with your body, honor where you are today, and every single time you're on the mat, we want to try to improve and get better. Now from here, you're going to place that block or the pillow on the left side and put it at whatever height you did on the other side. You're gonna grab the strap with your left hand, place the right hand on the floor, and allow that foot to fall to the left. Making sure that our right hip stays on the mat the entire time as much as possible. Opening up the inner thigh. We also want to be cognizant or be aware that we're flexing this left foot too. Okay? We don't want to accidentally, let that strap go. We want to have energy reaching through our heel. Our toes should be pointing towards our face. And from here, let's bring that left leg back up to center. We're going to bring that block over to the right side of our mat. Grab the strap with your right hand, and let's come on over into our IT band stretch. Oh, sometimes the other side can be a lot more stiff than the other, and that's totally okay. We are imbalanced. We are human. We have sides that are more flexible than the other, and ideally with yoga and with tons of practice, we want to be able to balance both sides, create harmony between the two. So just spend a few moments trying to release that IT band, stretch it out. And when you're ready, let's bring that left foot back up to center, and let's release the strap down. All right, so we're gonna go into a happy baby, one of my favorite poses. So you can place that strap just to the side. Now, a couple options here, which Natalie will be showing, is you can just grab one of your feet and press that knee down, and you can extend this left leg nice and long, and you'll get a really deep hip flexor stretch here. If you would like to take the full expression of baby pose, we can grab both soles of the feet, and if you are just doing one side, I will cue you to switch on the other side. Now, super important that we pull the sacrum down. So where the tailbone is, if it's lifted up off the mat, can you actively press the tailbone down? That's gonna get a deeper stretch into those hips, and flex those feet so you're stamping the sky. And if you'd like to switch sides, if you are doing one side of the happy baby, feel free to switch sides now. You're more than welcome to find stillness here. If it feels good, you can kind of sway side to side. You can maybe extend one leg and then the other. Or maybe if you really are flexible, you can extend both legs. So do whatever works for you. All right, from here, let's hug those knees in, and we're gonna go into a supported bridge. So from here, you're gonna bend those knees and place the feet on the floor. Grab your block or your pillow or whatever you have, and you're gonna place it right underneath the tailbone. Now, there are a couple of different heights you can choose. You can choose the lowest height, so really, really good option for those who have any low back issues. Carla over here has a low back issue, so she's on the lowest height. If it feels good, if there's no pain, and if your spine is in a neutral position, you can come to that second level or maybe even the top level. You also want to make sure that those knees are shoulder distance apart. Allow those hands to splay out to the side and just feel your spine relax. Good. From here, slowly drive your pressure, your heels into the mat as you lift the hips up, and then slide that block out and slowly roll your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone comes down last. All right, let's hug those knees into the chest, and when you're ready, let's roll on up and we'll go into a child's pose. So let's bring those knees nice and wide. Your big toes touch. Forehead comes to the mat, and you're gonna extend those hands forward. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Audible exhale out, let it go. You're gonna walk your hands over to the left side of the mat. You can keep those hips exactly where they are. And if it feels good, you can place your right hand on top of your left and feel that stretch coming all the way from your hand to your armpit, all the way to your side body, and maybe down to your hip. Breathe into your right lung. From here, slowly walk those hands over to the right side. Place your left palm on top of your right. Breathe into your left lung. From here, slowly come back to center. You're gonna press into those hands, come into an all-fours position. We're gonna just really relieve the spine here. We'll do a few sets of cat and cow. So first, find an all-fours position. Flat back, shoulders on top of wrists, hips on top of knees. On your inhale, eyes gaze forward. You're gonna arch the spine, broaden out the collarbone. And on your exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Pelvis tucks under, back of the heart lifts up to the sky. Again, inhale, finding your cow. And exhale, find your cat. Feel free to go at a pace that's comfortable for you. And once you feel balanced, find a neutral position here. We're gonna thread the needle, so good for your shoulder. So from here, you're gonna reach your right hand up towards the sky, maybe eyes gaze where the hand goes. And on your exhale, right hand threads underneath the left. Meaty part of the shoulder comes down towards the floor. Place your head on the mat. Keep both hips square. And just settle in. If it feels good, you can also extend that left hand forward to get a deeper stretch in your chest. If you extended that left hand forward, place it in front of the nose, press the palm in towards the mat as you inhale that right hand back up towards the sky, and exhale, come back to your all-fours position, reset. Inhale, left hand comes up to the sky, eyes gaze up. And on your exhale, weave it through, thread the needle, meaty part of the shoulder comes down towards the floor. Allow that head to relax, and notice if your weight shifted to your right or your left, can you come back to center? Extend that right palm forward if you did so on the other side. And from here, place that right hand in front of the nose, press that palm in towards the mat. Inhale the left hand back up towards the sky, and exhale, come back to your all fours. We're gonna make our way into a kneeling position. Now, a lot of people have knee issues, so if sitting like this does not feel comfortable for you, you can place a pillow, a block, right underneath or in between your ankles rather, and just sit up nice and tall. Okay, so let's make sure that our hip bones are down. We're really bracing our core here. Our shoulders are stacked right on top of our hips, and crown of the head is shooting up as if there's a string attached to the crown of our head, and a little puppeteer is pulling us up. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go into some easy shoulder circles. So from here, you're gonna bring those fingers towards your shoulders. And using your elbows, you're gonna paint a really big circle all the way around a couple times. Ooh, and you might feel or hear a little bit of creaky, cracky. I definitely feel it. So you just want to make sure that you are going at a range of motion that feels comfortable for you. So maybe they're just mini circles, that's okay too. And then maybe they're really big circles. Maybe your shoulders are really healthy. Switch sides, or reverse the circle rather. Super important that we stay limber as we age, making sure that we're moving our bodies in all different directions, not just forward and back, not just walking forward. We have to go side to side. We got to twist, we got to turn, we got to keep our bodies healthy. Now from here, we're going to clasp those fingers right in front of our chest. We're going to retract the shoulders. So you're going to think about pulling those hands forward, create space in your shoulder blades, chin tucks. And then on your inhale, hands come up, and then open up those elbows nice and wide. Retract the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, clasp the fingers, retract. So you want to find a concaving movement in the shoulders. Inhale, hands rise, and open up. Pull those elbows back. Beautiful, Carla. I hear your breath. Again, exhale here. Inhale, lift. Open up. Again, let's do that one more time. Inhale, or exhale rather. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Amazing. All right, so let's take that block out of our seat and we'll come into a seated position. All right, so crisscross those legs. Find an Indian style, and we're gonna just go into some easy side body stretches here. So we're gonna reach this left hand up and over. You can place this right hand on the floor. You're gonna really reach to the side, and let's try to keep both hip bones down. And then just like a wave, you're gonna bring it all the way to the other side. We're gonna just move through this nice and easy. Keep it gentle, relax, feel the side to side movement in the rib cage. And then let's try to transform this. Let's have fun with it. Let's make some circles. So let's bring the hands forward. Maybe paint a little rainbow on the floor. I kind of like to alternate right and left. So kind of do what your body feels, okay? Let's try to keep both hip bones down too as well. So try not to let them lift up. Good. Let's do one more time, just all the way around. And then once you feel balanced, find a neutral position, come back to center. From here, we're gonna go into an easy neck stretch as well. So you're gonna make sure that you're looking forward. You're gonna tilt your head over to the left side. Use your left hand to gently place it on your right ear. And allow your hand's weight to just gently press into your head so that you find an easy stretch in that neck. Now, if you want a deeper stretch, you can extend those right fingers just towards the floor, maybe out to the side a little bit, and pretend like someone is pulling your wrist away from your body. You're gonna feel an even deeper stretch in the side of the neck here. We carry so much tension in our neck. We need to relieve this. We need to loosen it up. You're gonna feel so good after this. And come back to center, and let's switch sides. You're gonna place that right hand on the left ear. Allow your hand's weight and allow gravity to just gently bring that head over to the right, and then extend those left fingers out towards the side. Really stretching and elongating our neck. You'll notice that you stand taller, you sit taller. You're gonna grow 2 inches after this practice. And come back to center. Now from here, you're gonna turn your head over to look about 45 degrees over to the left. Now you're gonna drop your chin down as if you're kind of sniffing your armpit a little bit, you know, just checking how things are. And then you're gonna place your left hand on the crown of the head and gently place it so that you can get a deeper stretch in almost the back of your neck. Now, if this feels good and you want a little bit more, place the right palm behind the small part of your low back and then actively press your right elbow forward. Again, you're pressing this head down and then you're pressing this elbow down. Ooh, that should feel really, really good. You're almost getting
at the top of the shoulders, right where those knots form. This is exactly what we're doing. We're stretching all of that out. We don't need a masseuse, right? We can do our own massage. All right, and gently, slowly release, and let's go to the other side. You're gonna look over to the right side, drop that chin down, bring the right hand above the crown of the head, take a quick sniff of the armpit. How you doing? And let's gently place that left hand behind the back, pull the elbow forward. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna go into a quick butterfly pose stretch. So from here, soles of the feet are gonna touch, knees are nice and wide. And if you'd like a block, we can place it right where your feet are gonna be. And this time we're gonna round our spine all the way down, and maybe your forehead rests on the block. Sometimes if you can't reach that low, you can just place it right on top of the feet just to get a little bit more height. So do whatever feels good for you, but allow yourself to just allow gravity to bring those knees closer towards the floor. Settle into this pose. Close those eyes. And when you're ready, slowly come on up, one vertebra at a time. Let's extend those legs nice and long, nice and straight. Couple options here if you're very tight in your hamstrings. Sometimes people can't even sit like this, right? So you want to place that block underneath the knees, or grab a pillow. You can do this as well, okay? We're going to go into a forward fold. So you can also place up the block right on top of your shins. Do whatever you got to do. Let's inhale those hands nice and high. And on your exhale, you're going to try to grab for your shins, your ankles, or maybe wrap your hands all the way around your feet. So do whatever works for you. I'm going to place my forehead just on top of this block here. You might feel this stretch more in your hamstrings, or you might feel this stretch a little bit more in your low back. You can really customize it to how your body wants to move today, what your body is craving for. Do what works for you. And when you're ready, slowly come on up, one vertebrae at a time. Let's finish off in a crisscross position. So let's bring those knees together. Let's close those eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Hands can come down to the knees. Your palms can face down or up, whatever is calling you. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Hands can come to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up today on the mat. I hope you feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more peaceful, and I hope you continue on with your practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel relaxed and rejuvenated and feel a little bit more limber and loose. My name is Jenny J. We have Carla here and Natalie on Zoom. I can't wait to flow with you again. I'll see you on the next show.